reasonable and level-headed than Ryan Clark.
Let's calm down. So I did cover this part of this clip, and we went through it with Brandon Tatum glazing Andrew Schulz. Andrew Schulz is like feeling like this is his hero. But in this clip, we are also going to go after this Black MAGA group. I am done. I'm done. Like, you know what? We ball, right? Like, I don't care what happens next, right? Like, let's just do this, okay?
Ryan Clark got a brother and sister, so it's 3 of them. It's just 3 total. Not unless one of his family members is disabled or something. But it's only 3 of y'all, and you telling me your parents working 4 jobs to take care of 3 kids.
Ryan Clark is not going to respond to Brandon Tatum, but I kind of wish he would, because this type of behavior, it's almost, it's not only is it delusional, it's disrespectful, it's dumb, it's thirsty, it's all of the above, right? And this video is still the glazing of Andrew Schulz, but with this Black MAGA movement, the way how they're just so quick to jump on other sides, and I don't like doing the sides thing, the grift. That's the word I'm looking for, right? So we are going to destroy this Black MAGA grift. I want to give some context before we go through everything, okay? So I want to get to the actual comment that was made that got Ryan Clark very mad and very upset, right?
What is the black girlfriend effect?
Oh, you don't know about
glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend, all of a sudden he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up.
I
like that.
I like that. They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro, white guys with black girlfriends,
they grow a beard because there's more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of.
That's hilarious.
There was those kind of comments that, got people worked up, right? Here, the thing is with me, I'm not even mad about it. Like, yeah, like, okay, haha, yeah, the black woman is complaining or whatever. I mean, women complain. So it's like, that doesn't make me mad. But now if I say, oy vey, this is a Holocaust. If I start doing things like that, right, like, then I'm the bad guy, because he would have something to say if I said that. See, that's the thing. Like, I like the fire. I like it, right? Give me the fire, because I want to go all the way out with it. Like, I'm insane sometimes, right? I love it, right? Okay. So this is the thing now, after this.
Ryan Clark, listen to what Ryan Clark says, and listen to what Andrew Schulz says. Why is Andrew Schulz more reasonable and level-headed than Ryan Clark?
If anything, I would have said this to Ryan Clark, like, bro, it's a joke. If you don't like it, change the channel. Boom. I don't know why y'all tripping. But you want to know what the problem is? And so then this is the same guy. After these kind of comments, and like I said, he's so quick, he has no problem. Let's just take it back here.
Hard, and she probably did work hard. But that's not unique to black mamas. That's not like a white kid don't have no idea that women can work that hard. Because white women work hard too. Black women work hard. Asian women work hard. Single mothers work hard. But let me tell you this. At the same time, Ryan Clark knows this, I know this, you know this, is that, yeah, your mama was like that, but you telling me you ain't never ran into no black woman that was crazy?
I mean, I just can't believe that he would use this image, right? Like, it is what it is. I'm not worked up, but, and I want to have to convince him. By the way, guys, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. The reason why I'm calling this out is because it's part of the grift. Give me the most aggressive looking, like let's see, nappy-headed black woman, teeth all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I mean, barely, thank God. She has pretty brown eyes, actually. You know what I mean? Like, give me that socket. So this is what black women look like. No. Okay? Yes and no. But, like, he gets paid to do this. This is the Black MAGA grift, I'm telling you. And this guy is all about it. And remember, in my last video, I told you what he's not allowed to talk about, right? And why he's always coming for Kanye. And this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Well, hold on.
Deserves presumption of innocence right now today. It has to be Carmelo Anthony.
Let me tell you something. There are a lot of miserable black people out here. There are a lot of hateful black people out here. This does not mean it's all black people. I'm sorry, it just doesn't, and it's not for. Of course,
Few things that we need to talk about here. One, I can legally almost represent this case and show you that Carmelo Anthony will be found guilty.
We already know that, and he should be. He killed somebody, right? He should be. But it turns into black people cry stuff. That's why I'm coming for all of y'all. But seriously, look, even Nick Fuentes is saying it's not all. But this one, for the grift, he'll say it's all.
Are going to take Stephen A. Smith seriously as a presidential candidate. And he may win the Democratic nomination. And he may win the presidency. Because we haven't fixed what's wrong with America. Our eyes are open, and many of us are demanding change, but the change hasn't happened yet.
And you think it's going to happen with you sitting there looking like a big lump on the log, right? I am not a Democrat. First of all, I don't vote. Anyway, but what are you doing? At least Stephen A. Smith is out here using his brand to try to do something in 2028, whatever, however the show is, right? What are you doing? Y'all are still talking about the Democrats and Kamala. Y'all are still talking about degeneracy is not going anywhere because y'all don't do anything for it. And then a guy like this, again, these Black MAGAs, this is the same guy, though, who, will come at Christians and call Christians demonic. Yes, get ready, because I already know I'm going to lose 100 followers, right? He's calling Stephen A. Smith a plant. Y'all are plants, right? And the only reason why I'm coming for him is because, I'm sorry, I'm a Christian first. That's what I am. And so, yeah, after the Austin Metcalf, murder, there's a lot of discussion that's happening. Why is this happening? What's wrong? Something wrong with the black race and stuff. And a lot of stuff, sometimes I don't like seeing it. I don't. But there's a real discussion that we do need to have. And I've always said that we just need to have a real discussion. But, at the same time, to me, it's like just, if you enact the laws, criminals go to jail, they stay to jail. I'm not saying that the person who allegedly murdered, I have to say for, liability purposes, I'm not saying that person is automatically somebody who had priors, right? That it would have stopped everything. But it's the patterns. People are tired of the same thing. People are tired. Come on. We know black folk who move from the hood because they don't want to be around black folk. So I already know. So all he puts is, so tired of hearing black crime. It's caused by black culture. For some reason, rap music doesn't make white people steal cars and shoot people. It's only black people. Which, to be honest, I've talked about this. I said, this whole thing about we listen to the music and now we want to go do something bad. I grew up listening to gangster rap. So did my brother. My father wasn't going to have it. We weren't afraid of the cops. We were afraid of dad. I'm not saying that there's no fathers in these children's homes or anything like that, but I just don't understand what's going on. There's a lot going on out here in the streets. I worked in the prison. I'm not going to sit here and give my resume and everything. Because I speak the inconvenient truth about all groups. I keep the same principles for mine as I do for all groups. Unlike Jason, this guy writes, "You're every bit as godless and stupid as your critics say. You're Ray Epps 2.0, pointing foolish believers into a building that will burn them down for eternity." Like, what? Many of the people captured by the wickedness of black culture can claim ignorance. You know exactly what you're doing, demon. Huh? The enemy is paying people on social media to promote racial division and conflict. The aftermath of Austin Metcalf, Carmelo Anthony, is a psyop. Don't fall for it. No, somebody died, and white people are tired of seeing it. Okay? They see videos all the time of black people beating up white people. Okay? Now, I'll say that the same people who do that to them will do it to me too. They do it to you too. Right? But perception is reality. And then it says, rebuke any so-called believer not pointing to Christ. So all this, and me, I had to comment. I said, you don't have to agree with him, but calling him a demon is too far. This man received so many super chats of young people saying they went back to church because of him. How many times have you heard that? You would never call Ben Shapiro a demon, and he is a qualifier. Absolutely, he is a qualifier. Jason calls himself a Christian, but everything goes. Jason doesn't. He sits there lazily on a chair talking trash. He got merch with crosses on him. If you did a chart, I'm pretty sure more people are saying they went back to church because of Nick. It just simply is the truth. Now, I'm going to show you another one. By the time I edit this, I don't know what's going to happen.
Elevating and protecting and coddling criminals? That's the question that I asked myself in the wake of this sort of Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf situation. I don't need to go into it. You know exactly what it is. But literally, think about Michael Brown. Think about Breonna Taylor. Think about George Floyd. Now, when you look at the facts of all of these cases, okay, not what the media was pushing out, but the actual facts of all of these cases, you know that there was criminality involved in every single one of those cases. Yet Black people decided to ride for these people. Black people said that, oh, they're really innocent victims and they're victims of the police and they're victims of brutality and all this other nonsense. And so this has really reached this apex with this Carmelo Anthony thing, because now you are seeing somebody where it's pretty much cut and dry. This was not a victim of police violence. This was a 17-year-old teen who literally stabbed another teen in the chest and killed him. And so now you have these same Black people that defended Michael Brown, these same Black people that defended George Floyd, these same Black people that were marching for Breonna Taylor are going to tell you that Carmelo Anthony is some victim. It's a lack of accountability culture. It's why Blacks are last in virtually every way that you can be judged in American society. Blacks are last. And the reason is because of this lack of accountability culture.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen to some gay guy tell me that. Like, I don't care. I'm not. This guy is a whole, like, lame, like he is. I don't even have time to go find the back and forth that me and him had. This guy is Black and gay and wants, when it comes to protesting, hello, that's an American right. And you know me. Y'all already know. Y'all already know how I feel about the Patriot Act and all of that stuff, so I don't need to explain it again, okay? What you see they are doing to residents of this country or green card holders, they will do it to you, too. They already have it doctrinated, written down to do it to you. Okay, but the point is, this guy was saying, "Oh, get rid of them all. I don't care what it is. Get rid of them all. Less of these people, the better." And I was like, "The less of gay people, the better too." I don't care. By word, metaphorically speaking, allegedly, blah blah blah. Okay, I don't care. I don't, because my thing is, like, you can't see past it. I'm not telling you to love the people who are protesting, but you can't see that they will use the same tools on you too. And then you Black and gay and you want people to come kidnap people and put them away. Like, what? For writing op-eds? I know I'm going on a tangent, but I'm still not done. And this was Stu Peters questioning him about the AIPAC and Israel lobby and stuff like that, right? Now, this is the same guy who's telling Black people, "Oh, you're doing this wrong." White people, you're doing, everybody, white liberals, because you know that's what they do. You're doing this wrong. This person, you're doing that wrong, right? Now, okay, let's talk about some truth, right? We have a lobby in a country that is going to get us in a war with Iran. And you are a military vet. How do you feel about this, right? Basically, that's what he asked me. This is a small clip that I have.
I mean, it's not really something that's in my wheelhouse. I pretty much focus on military issues. That's not in my wheelhouse. It's just really not.
Yeah, because sit down, boy. Okay, you can't. You have a lot to say about everything else, but you can't talk about the reality of what's going on. Just like this one, with his Andrew Schulz glazing.
That none of your friends on that podcast had any negative experiences with Black women. Get out of here. It's superfluous. Black women are, to be honest, Black women, especially single mom Black women, don't have a great reputation when it comes to the finished product. And it's not all their fault, because these sorry men don't help them take care of these kids. Some of these women create environments where the man can't be around and he ain't take care of the kids. It ain't that they don't want to be there. It's that because he don't want to be in a relationship, he can't see his kids.
Yeah, I know. It's a louder narrative. It's not that a lot of this stuff isn't true. It's that we're still talking about it, right? So, Brandon Tatum, have you set up some sort of organization maybe to help the young Black youth learn how to, especially the men, get involved in their communities or something, or have you helped them maybe do an organization where young Black men can come together and discuss what they're hurting about and be told that the Lord loves them and that the Creator loves them and that they can, they can soar to higher, like soar way high up and everything and get them back to church or something. Have you done that? No, you haven't. You sit there and talk about maybe you did in the past, but you're not doing it now, but you're not promoting anything now. You're promoting these ridiculous. It's like, my thing is this. I'm like this. If you have a situation that you are talking about, but after a while, I'm just not going to keep talking about it, right? Look, we need to help the community. Okay, cool. There's nothing wrong with saying that. I think white communities need help, like, white people who are on drugs or something like that. Like what? Like get some organizations going. I think black communities, let's get some organizations going and stuff like that. I'm not doing the same rhetoric for the next 5 years just because somebody's paying me. Even with the trans thing. Go back and look at my catalog. I spent a year. I think it was like a year. That's all I focused on. I gave it my all. When I first started this channel, I did COVID. That's all I focused on. I gave it my all. But you have to, it's like, okay, I put out the information. Let's move on. Because I'm not just going to keep on pointing to something. Especially when I'm not allowed to point out other things, right? It's so hypocritical. The hypocrisy of it all. I am so sick of these same boring conversations. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.